to Golden State?
Not only are they a big threat, I believe they're the only threat. But that's contingent, Skip, on Chris Paul's health. And we know a lot of times come playoff time, Chris Paul is not healthy. Hopefully he's gotten that injury bug past him because it happened early in the season. Skip, James Harden, he's unguardable right now. I was talking to Steve, and I'm like, man, they're winning this game.
Who's Steve?
Steve O is my chief researcher.
Oh.
Chief researcher.
Wait, you mean Sean McVay?
No.
He's your Sean McVay, right?
No, he's not. No,
he calls all your plays?
Oh.
He does no talking in my ear.
You're Jared Goff.
You promoted him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I was talking. I was like, Steve, they're winning this game by double figures, and James Harden has 16 points. I look back up with 14 seconds. James Harden has 35. I'm like, what happened? And then I look in the fourth quarter. James Harden goes bonkers for 19. Skip, he's unguardable because if you hit Kawhi Leonard up and Siakam for 35, great. Yeah, we know Kawhi is a top 2 on-ball defender. He hit Paul George up for 42 and 41 the last 2 times they played. Paul George, Kawhi, the best 2 on-ball, two-way players going in the NBA right now. They've also have other guys that can defend. Chris Paul can defend. Tucker can defend. Tucker can really defend. Capella can defend. They switch a lot. And then they're getting great production, Skip. Gerald Green, Doc's son, Austin Rivers is doing a great job. Kenneth Faried, that was on the scrap heap in Brooklyn. He's been a monster, giving you basically a double-double every night.
He was out last night.
He was out last night. Eric Gordon, he can defend well enough, but he'll light you up from the three-point line. Skip, to beat Toronto in Toronto, who were 27-6 going into that game last night, and in the fashion by double figures, and you mentioned, and Jenny, as you read, that they've done what they've done to Golden State, they're serious. They're serious. The question is, Chris Paul help, and can James Harden be even close? Because he going to get 30. There ain't no way because he's going to shoot the ball well enough and you're going to foul him. They're the only threat. Not are they a threat, they're the only threat.
I'm going to go one step further. I'm starting to like their chances. Seriously. I think this could be their year. Listen, I told you the MVP race was fluid from night to night. I didn't predict it before the year, so I'm just sitting, eye testing night after night. And for a while, Paul George made a run.
Yes, he did.
And then he got hurt. And then he went a little cold, and he stayed cold on his return last night at Minnesota, and they lost. Thanks to Karl Anthony Towns, 41-14. But
he
Paul,
cooked Steven Adams.
Yeah, and Paul got cooked by Minnesota, so he's falling back. All of a sudden, I look up, and James Harden is pulling away in the MVP race. And I tweeted this on Sunday while they were playing at Boston. He looks like an alien to me now, who's he's toying with the humans who guard him 2 at a time. He's just toying with them. They can't. Last night, Toronto was all over him. Sometimes 3 would run at him.
Yes.
And it just wouldn't matter. He would be patient, take his time, keep his dribble, and then he would snake up through them, under them, and find a way to create a shot. And what I saw in the fourth quarter at Toronto, not an easy place to win.
No.
I saw for one of the first times from James Harden, I saw a cold-blooded killer that I haven't seen before. I don't love him. I don't trust him when the stakes are the highest, and I still got to see it in the postseason. But he's looking different to me. He's looking like a guy who has finally figured it completely out, and he's playing with guts now. He's not second-guessing. He's not doubting. I don't see any doubt left in him.
Right. It's Kevin, going into the fourth quarter, he's 6 of 23. He comes out and goes in the fourth quarter. Now he's in the fourth quarter. He's 6 of 7.
And made both his threes.
So you go, I mean, he has 16 points through 3 quarters on 6 of 23 shooting. He ends with 35 on 6 of 7 shooting for 19 in the fourth quarter alone. Skip, you can't. What makes his shot so unstoppable, Skip? Not only is he stepping back, because we've seen guys shoot the step back, but what he's doing, he's stepping back and stepping to the side. So how do you do that? If you try to, because you can't guess if he'll shoot the step back, boom, but then he take like 3 steps, shuffle.
Yep. He does everything so nonchalantly, and it seems effortless, and he doesn't seem that quick to me, but it's quick.
Yes.
because the release is quick. He's getting it away with hands everywhere.
He got handles, Skip.
Yep.
And he slide to the left 2 times. Wow.
And now he's got that floater down cold, man.
Yeah.
He just floats in the lane. And it's not it. Listen, on the dead run, to be able to just sort of float it from 5 feet and swish it.
No spin. The ball just like dead. It's like just dead.
Yeah.
And he has, I mean, you know, we talk Kyrie, and Kyrie has the best handles that I've ever seen. Rod Strickland had. You remember Rod Strickland? He had handles too. Isaiah could pat the rock. But James Harden, for a guy as big as he is,
he's 6'5".
But you know what, Skip? It's that left hand. Yeah. We had never seen a guy that can do what he's doing left. Most of the great scorers, all of them been right-handed. But he's left. It's something about left-handed. Left-handed boxer, left-handed tennis player, left-handed pitchers. It doesn't matter, Skip. You got that.
It's me.
Oh, so that explains it.
Like, not even hiding it.
If you can go get 35 against Kawhi, if you can get 42 and 41 against Paul George, Skip, ain't nobody got no chance against you.
And listen, shout out to our man, Austin Rivers, Doc's kid.
Yes.
What a great pickup he's been.
Yes.
He made 3 or 4 threes. He does this on a nightly basis.
Gerald Green.
Yeah, you can make those threes. And Capella plays as hard as anybody in the league this side of Patrick Beverly.
Yes.
But he's Patrick Beverly on the backboards.
Skip, I watched him last night because I watched, especially to the half. Capella will get the ball. He'll pass it to James Harden or Chris Paul, and he's on a dead sprint to the front of the rim.
He does.
You better get on your horses, because if you don't, he's going to get a lob dunk, or they're going to pass it to him, and he's going to dunk it on you anyway.
Yep.
I mean, he's sprinting to the other end of the court. And he does that.
He does.
Because he's a monster on the board. He's really the only the true rebounder that they have. And so he's wiping it up. Skip, they're going to be the deal with. If Chris Paul can stay healthy, that's going to be key.
Yep.
Because we haven't seen him really stay healthy come playoff time. I believe this is the year. You know, and everybody says, well, I want to see James Harden do it in big moments. I believe this is the year, Skip. He's playing with supreme confidence.
So, enough positivity about last night. Now for some objectivity.
Okay.
Toronto's going to have a hard time when its new star, number 2, decides to play on an every other nightly basis. And I was impressed last night. He decided to play against the Houston Rockets.
Why wouldn't?
Because a lot of times he doesn't. He hit this lucky shot against Portland.
Hey, that wasn't lucky, Skip. Don't do that.
All around the rim. I don't know how it sucked in, but it fell in, and he hit the game winner. I immediately tweeted, watch what comes next. He's going to take the next game off.
You know that.
Number 2 took the next game off.
You know he don't play back-to-back. You know he don't play back-to-backs.
Like, he has
now missed 18 of their 65 games. Think about that.
Skip.
That's 28% of their games.
I get all that.
28%. He just says, I'm out tonight.
I get all that.
Sorry,
It's weird.
I'm out.
You know he doesn't play back-to-backs. Now, next year's going to be a different story.
But sometimes he just doesn't play for whatever reason. He just doesn't feel like it.
Load management.
Load management.
Yeah. Skip that thigh. That tenosis.
Still lingering?
Tendinosis.
Yes. Quad tendinosis.
Yeah. It's called thigh bruise.
You don't want it to come back.
He's had a thigh bruise that has lingered since early last season.
And
you believe in that?
You know, I'm good.
You ever heard of that in your life?
No.
You know, Skip, I'm good friends with a very renowned orthopedic, Dr. Neil Elatrosh. And he told me this thing could be reoccurring. Yep.
Is that a real doctor?
It's a real doctor, but we ain't friends.
Okay.
I just know him.
Okay.
So, Skip.
It's a thigh bruise.
No, it ain't.
Yep.
But you know what? You saying that right now. But just imagine where y'all would be if y'all had old Kawhi. I guarantee y'all wouldn't be in the 8th spot.
We've won 3 straight at home. We're just sitting pretty.
But y'all, Skip, you're gonna get swept in the first round.
Maybe not. You never
Maybe
know.
so. I know. Yeah, I know so. Oh, y'all gonna take a game from Golden State.
No, maybe we'll move up to 7. Who knows?
I know.
Maybe we'll get Denver in the first round and shock them.
I know.
We beat them the other night.
I know you would be in a better place had you had.
Maybe he would drag us down. Well, he would be there, but he really wouldn't be there because he would be sitting out.
Y'all didn't treat him fair. You know how you got to treat. You got to pamper superstars. Got to baby him.
Yeah.
Let him know everything's gonna be all right.
He used to be something, man.
What you mean used to be?
He used to be the best 2-way player in basketball.
You got to pamper him.
Yeah.
Yep. Hire somebody that's going to braid his hair every day and take it out. Yep. That's what you got to do.
Well,
and y'all weren't willing to do that.
He the North.
Toronto promised it.
He the North, and he got shown up last night at home.
Oh, look, James Harden's done that to everybody.
Well, I'm just saying that's a home game. You should be. Wait, you're the best two-way player. You should be able to defend James Harden.
Stop.
He used to be able to.
No.
Back in the day.
First of all, when James Harden has it, when a guy gets it cooking like this, and James Harden's been cooking like this for basically the last 3 years, you can't stop that, Skip. You know it. Now stop that. That's blasphemy. What you trying to do to
blasphemy?
Kawhi.
What he did to us last year was all-time blasphemy. He will live in infamy in San Antonio. Infamy.
I mean, he might. What if he want to come back next year?
He will not want to come back.
Well, he might.
Well, they wouldn't have him.
Yes, they would.
Percentage, Skip, of the games he's played?
28%. He's missed 28%.
28%. What if you just
18
decided you were
games.
going to come every so often when you're feeling a little
I mean,
tired?
if I had vocal cord issues, that might be a possibility.
That number is shocking to me.
Thank you.
Jenny.
Thank you.
It is.
You're not a Hallmark card.
Okay,
You're more like
something
a
else
card.
that is a little shocking is LeBron's legacy about to take a big
what's good?
hit. We'll discuss that.